Hey there, this is Colin from Zero to Freelance. I'm creating this video to give you a quick walkthrough of the Zero to Freelance habit trackers, which are 3 Google spreadsheets designed to help you build better writing habits, and also, if you're a freelance writer, help you manage your content, the projects you're working on, your clients, and as well your earnings. So this habit and income tracker that I'm looking at right now allows you to um, record your pay rate, your total earnings for the day, for the month, and then it also gives you an effective hourly rate so that you know how much you're really being paid for your time. And you can see, it's a measure of productivity and which of your clients are paying you more than others, that kind of thing. It can be very helpful. So if we take a look at the first spreadsheet, this is very basic. This is a spreadsheet just designed for anybody who's a writer who's trying to get in the habit of writing consistently every single day. So it allows you to, in advance, set daily goals for yourself as to how many words you plan to write. So let's do a quick example here. So let's say the first of the month falls on a Monday. So I'm going to say that during the week I can write 750 words a day. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And now let's come up with our actual word count. So let's say, wrote 1,000 words here, wrote, only 600 here, 800, 750, bang on, and 750. And let's say this took us 2 hours to write this content on the first, and this took us only 1 hour. This was, say, 1.5 hours, and this was also 1.5 hours, and say this is what 1.75 hours. So there you go. So what it shows you is how many words per hour you've written each day. So you can see which days you've written more quickly. And it also, when you scroll to the bottom, it shows you how many words you've written so far in the month versus the goal that you set out, the total time you spent, and your average words per hour for all of the content you've written so far in the month. So that's the monthly habit tracker. Next, we'll move to the monthly habit tracker plus. So this one here is the same spreadsheet, except it just adds in a couple columns where you can list the project, the client, or the website you're working on, and a description of the content of the article. And so this would be geared maybe to a blogger or to a freelance writer who wants to keep track, set their daily writing habits and set their word count goals, but also wants to assign it and record the specific content that they're working on. And I have not preset any days of the month in here because you could have a situation where you work on 2 or 3 projects in one day, and so I've just left the date column blank so you can kind of fill in the dates as you're going through the month. And I have left I think almost over 50 rows, so there's lots of room to add additional content, multiple pieces of content on a single day. The third and most comprehensive tracker is the monthly habit and income tracker. This one is geared really towards freelance writers, and as you can see, it allows you to set the date that you're working on, the client you're working for, the website, the description of the article or post. You can also include some editing notes in here if you'd like. So whatever you want can go in there. Then you can still assign yourself a daily word count goal, and it will record, how many, and you can record how many words you wrote, the time, just like with the other spreadsheets. Where this one is different is that it also allows you to record all of your earnings on a daily and of course on a monthly basis. So if you are, for example, paid by the word, 25 cents a word or 15 cents a word or whatever, you record that in here. Or if you're paid an hourly rate for an article, you can put in the hourly rate if it's $25, $30, $50, I don't know. And then if you're getting paid a flat rate for a post, so say you're getting $250 for a post or $125, you can put that in here. It'll calculate your total earnings for the day, and it'll give you an effective hourly rate as well. So if we were getting paid 25 cents a word, and we got to go back here, and let's say we wrote a 1,500 word post, and we did it in 2.5 hours, we would have, we averaged 600 words per hour, and we earned $375 for the post, but our effective hourly rate was $150. And then at the bottom, it keeps a running total of all of your word counts for the month, as well as your earnings for the entire month. So it's very, very, very helpful. So that is pretty much a run through of the monthly habit and income tracker. I think the last thing I'll show you is that when you download these and you open the file, like you see when you're in this screen view here, at the bottom you'll see there's a template. This template is kind of locked. It is locked, and that's not the one that that one can't be edited. This one here is a copy where it says month, year. This is the one that you're going to want to work from. The reason I have this template here is that if you ever messed up the spreadsheet you were working on, say you erased some of the formulas or something like that, you can always go back to this template and you can make a copy of it and work from there. So you've always got the template that's protected. So this is a monthly tracker. So what you can do, right now it's the month of June. So let's say we're going to set this up for June. This is our first spreadsheet. So next month, and you can set these in advance if you'd like. You could just click here, and you're just going to go duplicate, and it's going to give you an identical spreadsheet there, and then you can just label that one July. And so then you've got your June tab and you've got your July tab. And then of course keep going. You can do that for the entire year. Again, this one here, this spreadsheet doesn't have the dates pre-filled in the left-hand side here because, as a freelance writer, you might be working on multiple pieces of content on a daily basis, and you might so it gives you the space to fill in as much content as you need. And again, I've got about over 50 rows, which should give you more than enough to work with for the month. All right, that is a basic rundown of the Zero to Freelance monthly habit and income trackers.